waking up to pouring rain, which is fine. That was forecasted. I dodged the rain yesterday somehow. Had a great day. So it'll be a good rest day. I could use it. All my joints in my arms, my shoulders, they're all really sore, so it's good. I'm under the tarp. Not that it's raining right now, but it could. Though it is starting to clear. But I'm just making lunch. I've got coffee, and I'm going to make some mac and cheese on the stick stove. Got a good little pile of sticks here beneath the stick stove. And that should do me for this meal and then dinner too if I need to. Here's what it's supposed to look like. Nailed it. Nah, it's just a recipe, but this is one something I've been making more and more, usually with this Kraft Deluxe, but this time I just got the macaroni noodles, and then with bacon bits, cauliflower, broccoli, cracked pepper, and cheddar cheese, veggie medley, bacon. It actually makes a really satisfying meal in the backcountry. It's pretty easy. As a utilitarian, more so than a foodie especially, I'm always trying to make my meal prep easier, and in this case I didn't drain the pasta. I thought if I just add enough water, then I won't have to drain it at all, and I didn't. I just kept stirring it so it didn't stick to the bottom, and it is super starchy. It's like there's wax all over my teeth. It's just sticking to it. But starch is a source of energy, so that's good. Not wasting. I don't know how to cook, is my point. Just an idiot. If I get married, I hope she knows how to cook, because I am absolutely inept. I can do lots of other things. I'll clean. I love cleaning. I always clean the campsites, just because I'm OCD like that. If you cook, I'll clean. There's my offer. Anytime. Stands anytime. That offer. Anytime. Here's what my spoon looks like now that it's all covered in starch. And so I'm making another coffee to hopefully wash out the starch with some hot liquid. There are still a few blueberries hanging around, but I find that they're not too good anymore. Let's see about these ones. No, those are good. I thought they might be because they were still plump and firm. Some of the other ones, they're just a little squishy, and they start to taste a little skunky and just not fresh, but those were good. Just a little bit tart. It's nice. The weather is still very variable. It's changing from overcast to sun to light rain to downpours. So I'm just doing some maintenance under the tarp in the meantime until it looks nicer. And I'm going to reverse the line on my spools. I love braid. I switched to it from mono, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, and never looked back. For a little bit it was looking nice when this stuff blew over, but then it quickly changed to this gnarly looking stuff, and the wind suddenly got violent. So I was out in the canoe when that stuff rolled through. I was like, okay, I have a chance here to go out, but I swiftly got back because I don't know, it just felt like it might get real bad. So I'm waiting it out here. Just wanted to point out, When I arrived here on that first night, I thought I had arrived on these tiny islands on that one there. But that's not the case. I'm actually on that point there, on the southeast side of that point. And that awesome campsite with that jumping rock was right around there. Before it turns into that bay, if you follow the shoreline, you'll see some exposed rock there, and that was a great site. I'm back out looking for an eater for dinner, but sometimes it looks like that behind you, and then other times it looks like that, and sometimes it starts spitting and the wind randomly gusts, so it's really hard to say what's gonna happen right now with the weather. All I want is one eater and I'll go in. That's all I'm asking for. This trip I want to eat meat before I become protein deficient. I think it's a good approach. Fish on. Feels like more than an eater. On the super rig. Feels like probably another maybe 4-pounder. I really don't want to pull it up too fast because oh no, don't start pouring now. Uh-oh. Battery died again, second day in a row while working on a decent trout, and it got off. I was just trying to tire it out here and I didn't even get a good look at it, but it was between 4 and 6 pounds, so at least it wasn't a fish that I'm looking for right now. It wasn't a trophy, and it wasn't an eater, not for one person. That's more meat than I can eat, so I'm not gonna waste that. Good fish. The wind is really nasty out there, swirling all around, probably up to about 30 kilometers an hour. So I gave up on getting trout for dinner. Just gonna make some instant potatoes. The kicker is that I had a perfect eating size trout follow to the boat, chomped at the lure, but I don't know, short bit it and maybe just got the back end of the round of the hook. But oh well, I'll try for one tomorrow. I don't want to exhaust myself either because tomorrow I have probably a really strenuous day where I'm trying to cover probably 20 kilometers of paddling, 2 kilometers of portaging, and that's okay, but I'm probably going to have a headwind, and potentially a pretty bad one, so I don't want to exhaust myself today. Nice sunset coming on. I could see it hitting the far cliffs. They were all rosy red. So I had to get out in the canoe and get a view. It's always the problem with an east-facing campsite.